Hello there everybody, Billybo10K here, bringing you a year in a review 2017. It is that time of year again, and I've done this every single year since 2015. We've done a year in a review of 2015, we did a year in a review of 2016, and now we're standing here at the end of 2017, one of my most successful years, not only on YouTube, but just on the internet as a whole. And for those of you who have never watched a year in a review video before, what they are is I literally analyze everything. I go over all my series that I've done this year, both on YouTube and on Twitch. I talk about things that maybe you didn't know about certain series and talk about how well or how badly they did. And I sort of discuss my thoughts on them. And then it ends with me thanking a bunch of people who have helped out to make 2017 special, followed by some promises for 2018. Now, I'm actually really happy because I want to start with the promises I made last year. At the end of 2016, I made a few goals that I wanted to beat, one of which was get to 4,000 subscribers. I managed to do that and have over 500 more than the goal. I wanted to upload videos daily, which I think, aside from 1 or 2 days, I have been so on point doing. And I've made a lot. I've uploaded 2 videos most days, so that sort of evens it out, which is really good. I wanted to do a top 5 every 2 weeks, I think it was. I didn't do that for most of the year, but I am starting to do top 5s each week now because I'm actually enjoying creating them again. And obviously we've got the top 5 anticipated games of 2017 coming later on tonight, so that's going to be pretty fun. So yeah, I've been doing really well. I don't remember if there were any other goals. I'm sure there were, but I've just forgotten them. But I'm really happy this year that I've been able to meet all of these goals and I've been able to improve and just do really well. It's been great fun. I've really enjoyed this year. 2017 has been my best year on YouTube by far, and I'm excited to see what happens in 2018. But we need to look back at 2017 and just, you know, focus on what we did this year and just kind of relive some old memories. So I've split up this entire thing into segments. We've got Minecraft game shows, we've got non-Minecraft game show based series, which is series in Minecraft that had nothing to do with game shows. We've got Let's Plays, and then we've got non-categorized videos that I wanted to highlight, and of course Twitch is its own thing, which I'll discuss in detail at the end. So let's get started with the Minecraft game shows, because that's the easiest one to do. And you guys may not remember this, but the first Minecraft game shows we did were Trivial Showdown Season 2 and Season 3, or Show 2 and 3. They were the first major shows I did this year, and it was the first time I was showing off a new format, because I did Trivial Showdown 1, Chalky won that, and then we wanted to change up the format completely, and I made this lovely arena, and Mitch edited it to make it look a little bit nicer, and Trivial Showdown 2 and 3 were some really fun shows. I really enjoy the Trivial Showdown concept. The problem with Trivial Showdown was the contestants, because you can never really guarantee whether the contestants really know their stuff or not, and when they don't know their stuff, it can be quite awkward, because when a lot of people don't know the answer to a question that maybe I thought was quite easy, it can get really awkward and annoying. But Trivial Showdown was a great first set of shows to begin the year with. We also had Trivial Showdown Live, which Dwitty won, which was very impressive, which was a lot of fun. It was a bit of a mess of a stream, but it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed that. We did the Circle live for the first time. We did it a few times throughout the year, but that first Circle was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing that live. A lot of people seemed to enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I don't remember who won, because I haven't got that down in my notes, which is just over here. But that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Mini Show Season 3, the return of Mini Show, after I promised in the Year in a Review 2016 that I would never do Mini Show again, and then we get 3 new seasons this year, starting with Mini Show Season 3, Luck Edition, which, arguably is probably one of the better seasons for Mini Show. I would say it's one of the best, because it just runs wild with the luck theme. All the eliminations are luck themed, and it's just a lot of fun. I think everyone enjoyed it. No one took it seriously. The reactions when it was revealed it was mini show, people just explode-a-moded. It was amazing. I really enjoyed that season. The cast was pretty stellar as well. A bunch of people that I knew. We met Dark Cyan for the first time, who became a staple in 2017 game shows. And it was just a really fun season to film. I really enjoyed it. Moving on, Big Brother 1. That was the first Big Brother stream we did. Yeah, there was drama for that stream because Mini Show 3, I had to re-edit, I think, episode 5 because I included a joke that was in poor taste, and I admit it was incredibly poor taste. It was Big Brother Minecraft Video Game of 32,000's Big Brother Season 4 trailer, but with a Google Translate voice. And I don't remember why I made it. I was a childish little bitch back then, so that's my fault. And that kind of set a bit of a wedge between our communities, and there was a little bit of drama going on that had been going on since the 2016 Minecraft Game Show Awards. So, Big Brother Season 1's stream, the stream we did way back when, which surprisingly has got a lot of views over here on YouTube, which is surprising, because it wasn't that great of a stream. I remember we started the stream, we were all kind of having a good time, we were all excited to do this. We just wanted to do a Big Brother, because we hadn't done one before, and it's a format that I'm used to. We've done Big Brother, we have Big Brother in the UK, it's something that I've grown up with. Pete, who won Big Brother, I think 4 or 5 or whatever, he was fucking iconic, the UK version, because he had Tourette's and he rolled down the stairs when he finished. And we wanted to do Big Brother, and I was sort of emulating Julie Chen, and I think unknowingly I went Big Brother, like how Video Game of 32,000 did it. For some reason I thought that Julie Chen was the one who made that a thing, and I didn't realize that was literally just Andrew's thing. So I did that, he comes on the stream, and then we get into an argument, and then there's drama, and then we just didn't talk to each other, and I thought that was when we buried the hatchet, so to speak. We just both sort of went our separate ways. Obviously, that was something that didn't, happen forever, because I remember getting attacked by a lot of people about that in the early part of the year, and it's crazy to think that was this year. It feels a lot longer, long ago. There were a few people who got really angry at me, accusing me of stealing things from Video Game of 32,000, which was not true, like the GSC Hunger Games, but I'll talk about that later. But yeah, that drama I hope is sorted out now. I mean, I haven't heard about anything about it for like 6 or 7 months. I moved on from it very soon afterwards because I'm not the sort of guy who wants to keep drama going. I would rather just deal with it and then stop. But I was also the guy who couldn't phrase a fucking message, so I was really bad at getting my point across. Let's move on. SurvivorCraft 4 Elysium revamped. Oh my god, this was SurvivorCraft coming out for the first time we did a SurvivorCraft. We had done SurvivorCraft 1 The Forest, from the You Always Win group. Not You Always... Is it You Always Win? Yeah, I think it's You Always Win. The people who did the original SurvivorCraft 3 seasons, we decided to do a SurvivorCraft on their Season 1 map that wasn't filmed, that was just a GSC event. And then we did SurvivorCraft 4 Elysium Revamped because we wanted to do a SurvivorCraft on the Elysium map, and we wanted to do our own thing with it. And I think we had a lot of fun with that, and it was probably my favorite little... I would say it's my favorite... second favorite SurvivorCraft that we've done, because it was just a lot of fun, everyone enjoyed it, the cast was great. I had a few issues with some people, but it was a lot of fun, and it was Dark Cyan's first ever win. I was so proud of him. Infernox came in 3rd place again, and then we revealed someone who was in Minecraft Survivor Together Toyota. I think I think it was Infernox that we revealed, who was in Minecraft Survivor Together Toyota, because right after we finished SurvivorCraft 4, we started posting cast reveals for Tagata. And the cast reveals for Tagata did crazy. I'm actually gonna take a look at this because this is all done in one take, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. But I'm just gonna quickly load up the cast reveal, the Tagata cast reveals on my Google, so that I can just take a look and see, you know, how they did views-wise. Tagata cast reveals. Actually, let me see. Actually, it might be easier if I just do this. So while we're talking about it, the cast reveals for Tagada were really fun for me. I really enjoyed creating them and sending them out, and each week we were, or I think it, was it each week? It might have been each week. I don't remember the exact schedule we released them on, but when we released a new cast reveal and someone else gets revealed for the show, we were always excited to see what the fan reaction would be. Are people excited to see this person in the show? Are they interested at all? You know, stuff like that. It's just important things like that that we wanted to highlight, and we had a lot of fun revealing all these different people, and we let them, the contestants, create their own little videos as well. My favorite one personally was Luigi's Tagada reveal video. It was fucking amazing. But Sea Dogs was a close second, and they were all, every single one of them had a lot of fun with it, and Tagada itself was just fucking amazing. And when we were sorting it out and doing the cast reveals, I think that was back when we had only eliminated, I think, like 3 players at that point, 2-3 players. So we were still pretty early into the show, but we wanted to do the cast reveals anyway, and it was a lot of fun. Moving on, we're gonna move away from Tagada for now, to SingStar, the great next Minecraft SingStar. It never really came about. Sadly, with SingStar, it literally just hit a thing where I got kind of bored with the concept very quickly, and my judges weren't always available, and you have to have consistency with these sorts of things, so I think my choice in judges, at least in terms of availability, was kind of bad. But it was a lot of fun listening to some people sing. A lot of people were really interested in it, and I think a lot of people are quite talented, and it was entertaining. I really enjoyed what we did film of it, but it just wasn't gonna happen. If I ever go back to that concept in the future, which I am tempted to, by the way, I'm tempted one day to maybe go back to that concept and just, you know, take a look at it. I think I will. But for now, we'll leave that alone. Deal or No Deal UK, we did 2 rounds of that. I created it once because I was bored and did, Matt and Jack, I believe, played it. And then I did it on stream where I think Jermu played it. And both times we played it, it was a lot of fun, very enjoyable. I was very proud of what I'd created. Obviously, it was something that didn't really do too well views-wise, because, you know, Deal or No Deal isn't exactly, like, the pinnacle of amazing games. But it was a lot of fun, and we all quite enjoyed it, and we all had a lot of fun playing it, those of us who did play it. So we'll move on. Bedrock Game Show Season 1. The Bedrock Game Show, oh my giddy aunt. Season 1 was great, because I created it all myself. I really enjoy Bedrock. The Bedrock franchise is just one of my guilty pleasure shows. Like, it's something that I enjoy. It's something that I like producing, and it's just a lot of fun. I think that more people need to watch the Bedrock game shows, because they are classics. They don't take themselves seriously, which is what I was trying to do. And I think we all had a lot of fun with them. Bedrock Game Show 1 was really good. There was a bit of drama because I wanted Penguin to win, but then Pichu won. And then I was like, oh, well, Penguin is the fan winner, but Pichu is the real winner. And there was some bullshit there. Pichu won, and I can respect that now. Mini Show 4 then happened after Bedrock 1. Mini Show 4 came about, and that is an interesting one. Mini Show Season 4, I think, had some of the better challenges in the franchise. The meme race from episode 2, the new Billy Voorhees, which I really fucking loved. Yeah, I think Mini Show 4 had some really good challenges. It just went on for a little bit, and there were just too many contestants, and that was my fault. A lot of the jokes were very hit or miss, but in my opinion, every single Mini Show franchise season has gone downhill as the show progresses. Like, because I get bored of putting too much effort into the editing as you go, and then it just sort of crashes and burns. The only one I think that maybe is exempt from that is Mini Show 3, which is why I really like it so much. But Mini Show 4 was great fun. I really enjoyed it. Luigi won Mini Show which I was very proud of. Dark Cyan missed out again, which is hilarious. Unique almost won again, which was great, and everyone had a lot of fun, I think. Better Game Show Season 2 and Season 3 then came out. Season 2 was dramatic because we got the iconic chalky quote that I believe was something like "Shut the fuck up, zombie," or something like that, because Mr. Zombie Slayer, love him, great guy, but he was talking a lot over me when I was trying to commentate, and Chalky was clearly getting annoyed with it, and that was drama, and I'm just like, you do you. You kids just do you. Let me see. I'm actually, speaking of which, Bedrock Game Show, Season 2, 963 views. Let's see, has anyone said it in... Has anybody said the iconic quote? No. Oh, and Josh got 5th again. And then Bedrock Game Show Season 3, which crashed halfway through. Discord died, but we still finished the show. It was a mess. Tribal Wars edition. We managed to get through it, but Bedrock Game Show Season 3 was probably my least favorite Bedrock Game Show, not gonna lie. After that, we did Stream Show Season 1, which was what we did for our build team applications. We got people from our build team apps to build a challenge for a game show, just to sort of see what their building prowess was like, and it was a lot of fun. Stream Show 1 was a really good, just solid show overall, some really good challenges, some kind of bad ones. Sadly, the show isn't up in its entirety on YouTube or on Twitch. I think what happened was I got lazy after the 3rd episode, and ultimately we just don't have the footage of what happened after episode 3. But I do remember really enjoying a lot of the games that we played. The only game that I remember that we had a problem with was RXM's game, because it was a 3-player game, but I think it was like built with the idea of only having 1 winner when we needed 2 winners, and it was a bit of a mess. And I remember there were a lot of memes that came about because of RXM's build game. But a lot of the other games that we showcased were really good. I really enjoyed what we did with the first season. Some really good games. I really like Unique's one where they had to search for the eggs. That one's on YouTube. You can watch that one. It was really great fun. After that, we did the GSC Hunger Games for the first time. We did this a few times. We did this 3 times this year. The first of which, we hosted it. We had a lot of fun. That's up on YouTube. And that was when I got shouted at by someone from Video Gamer 32,000's community, because they said, oh, you just stole Hunger Games, because apparently Video Gamer 32,000 had been doing Hunger Games himself, and I actually had no fucking clue. I had no idea. I'm being completely honest with you guys right now. I had no idea that he was doing Hunger Games, and even if he was doing Hunger Games and then I'd come up with the idea, we're both allowed to do it, because Hunger Games is owned by Miss Suzanne. I'm pretty sure her name was Suzanne. Suzanne Collins, right? Is that her name? Name of the person who wrote Hunger Games? Only she has the power to sue our asses. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Hunger Games. I really enjoyed the idea of sponsoring in items through donations and stuff like that, and I had a lot of fun sort of hosting it, and we all enjoyed it. We did a second one that lasted a little while. It was a lot shorter. I think Nettie won that one. And then we did a third one near the end of the year, which went really well. We got Striker to commentate. We had some amazing moments. I don't remember the people who were involved, but the one death where they were in the ice boat and they were just zooming around, it just, oh, beautiful. I think it was Stig? No, it might have been. I don't remember. After that, we did Survivorcraft 5 and Survivorcraft 6. Personally, Survivorcraft 5 is my favourite Survivorcraft, not only because it's a Dark Souls-inspired theme, but I just really enjoyed every challenge. I don't think there was a dull moment. I think it was probably the most original Survivorcraft we'd done, because all of the challenges just worked, and there were no real problems. The only real issue we had was the finale challenge, which ended on the biggest anticlimax, well, the biggest crazy climax ever, because the person we didn't expect to win ended up winning after we thought it was too easy, and then there was complaint. It was a mess, that final challenge, but Survivor Craft 5 was one of my favorites. I especially remember the iconic Chalky getting himself voted out by giving other people idols. That was great, that was fun, and obviously Jermu did win that season, with a pretty skillful, approach. Survivor Craft 6 Custom Terrain, also a lot of fun. Infernox got his win, finally. I was so terrified he'd end up coming in 3rd place again, but you can't do that to Infernox. He's been in 3rd place too much. At the point that we had filmed Survivor Craft 6, we had, I think we had filmed the finale episode of Tagata. So, spoilers, by the way. There's a lot of spoilers in this. Obviously, Infernox got 3rd place in Tagata, and we didn't want him to get 3rd place in Survivor Craft 6 as well. And it was Stig picking between IG and Infernox, and I was thinking, is Stig actually gonna, like, not pick... Infernox had to be picked there. And I think, when you look back at that and you think, oh, Infernox, got 3rd in Tagata, this was sort of like his little boost of confidence. We gave him, well, Stig basically handed him the win by bringing him through to the finale. And we were pretty happy about that, so... yeah, it was great fun, though. After that, we had Bedrock Game Show 4 and 5. Bedrock Game Show 4, Bedrock Bullshit Edition, where Lolzy ended up having to kill himself, and it was Lolzy and, I think, Josh, if I remember correctly, in the final 2, and they were just messing around with it. That was also, I think, the first time Marlon Tyler appeared in one of our game shows, and he made it past round 1, which was really cool. Bedrock Game Show 5, Wombo Combo, which I did at the end of an 8-hour stream. I think that was the stream where I played through Edith Finch beforehand, which is up on my Twitch, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that stream, the Bedrock Game Show 5. There was, it was a complete mess of a set, but the actual show itself was just on point. I really enjoyed it, and we got to know a few new players. It was just good fun. And then the big kahuna itself, Minecraft Survivor Tagata Toyola, and the Survey Roundup. Minecraft Survivor Tagata Toyola, without a doubt, is my most successful show of the year. It's my most successful series of the year, and no one can doubt that. It completely broke through my channel into an entirely new audience. We effectively owned the Survivor subreddit for a good, like, day of being in the top spot. We managed to convert so many people who thought Minecraft was this childish game into believers that you can actually create these crazy experiences in Minecraft. And just the proof is in the pudding. Tagata's first episode, its premiere, is currently on, let me take a little look, see, it is around here. I'm scrolling through my video feed. Yeah, the premiere trailer got about 700 views, which I was expected, but the actual show itself is currently on 14,623 views for the premiere, which is crazy. It's one of my most viewed videos of all time, which is very special. A lot of people came out to support that show. The comments in that comment section were amazing. I've already mentioned how in my top 5 Billybo10K moments that I was basically crying for the majority of the time that we had that video up. I was very emotional over those next few days, and then just watching as the hype for Tagata never really died. It just kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going, and it was amazing. Up until the finale, where obviously we had an amazing final episode followed by an amazing season, an amazing result, and it was beautiful. We also had the survey roundup, which we did for a few episodes, but I realized very quickly that I wouldn't be able to keep it up, along with editing the actual episodes, so that kind of got dumped really quickly. Soon after Minecraft Survivor Tagata Toyola premiered, though, we also premiered a show that has worked its way into my schedule. The Great Minecraft Build-Off just the Great Minecraft Build-Off. We did Season 1, which was a great season. We got to do the nature theme, we got to do futuristic, we got to do a lot of cool themes. Germo ended up winning that season. It was a lot of fun. Everyone enjoyed it. It seemed like a good concept, so we brought it back for Season 2, which was how I met some of the guys from Rasa, because Paradox signed in to be in Rasa. Not to be in Rasa, to be in the show, and he was from Rasa. And then Gamer Stu, kept donating to fuck him over, and that's how I met those guys, which was really cool. And Season 2 was a good season. A bit of an underwhelming finale, but I think that was the start of many underwhelming finales, because I think the final two, I think people really underperform in the final two. Survivorcraft 7, Seahorse Islands, and Survivorcraft 1, Raven Edition came next. Seahorse Islands was an emotional roller coaster, and I'd never do it again. They robbed my auction, which was a problem that the streamed one version had. We did a non-streamed version with me and my donator Discord friends, and they all fucked around and made me want to shoot myself, which was great fun. So Survivorcraft 7 Seahorse Islands is one that I'm planning on just forgetting and drinking away my sorrows to, although I will say that it did introduce me to Aurorus, who is a pretty awesome person in her own right. Survivorcraft 1 Raven Edition, where we met Mr. Saint Street, who stole Chalky Chambo's voice. Rick actually came into play in Survivorcraft and ended up coming in 2nd place. That was the start of Rick's Survivorcraft tenure, which he continued very recently, actually. And Unique Impact won his first Survivorcraft, which was really cool on him, which was good for him. Not really much more to say about that, aside from the fact that that stream was a mess. Randomizer 1 and 2 then came about. The Randomizer Season 1 and Season 2 were some of my favorite little sort of shows to produce. I'm very ashamed that Randomizer Season 1 got as many views as it did, because that really just, like, shows that, you know, no one cares about quality. But I enjoy creating those videos. I mean, the fact that Randomizer Season 1, Episode 1 has over 2,000 views, it concerns me. It really does. I'm looking at it right now. It concerns me. 2019 views. That's insane. For a show, I mean, the thumbnail looks nice, I guess. That might be it. The thumbnail just looks really nice. That might be why people clicked on it. Randomizer Season 2, obviously Luigi won again, and I just, like, burst out into, like, tears of laughter. It was great. It was amazing. Then we did Bedrock Game Show Season 6 and 7, which was Halloween Edition and the My Way Edition. The Halloween Edition we don't have any footage of, and I don't actually remember who won it. But I do remember that My Way was won by IG Afterglow, and that was an entertaining season, which I really enjoyed, which was just a lot of fun. Then Big Brother 2 The Apocalypse happened, which was really, really fun. I'm pretty sure RC won that season, right? And that was the one where I ended up eliminating someone because someone donated $27 to get back into the game because I was a money whore, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Big Brother 2 The Apocalypse. We got to use a lot of cool places. We brought back the house from the first Big Brother stream. It was a lot of fun. Minecraft Raven, the War of Alaunus video came next, which I'm putting in the game show category because it was a trailer for a game show. And I was really proud of that trailer because it was a very proud of it. It was a very story-based trailer, and we wanted to really set the tone for Minecraft Raven Season 6 in that it is a much darker show than before. Obviously, it doesn't take away from the competition aspect, but I wanted to bring about more story because I wanted to sort of differentiate myself from the Raven TV show and as well as the Raven reboot that came this year. And I think that with my audience, I think they might actually appreciate the story more than perhaps those who watch the TV show on TV when they were younger. Because the story was never really the focus there, and I wanted to bring some focus onto the story, including some crazy new builds. I really enjoyed the show. I thought that what we did with War of Alaunus was really cool, and I'm glad it worked as well as it did, even if I did kill off most of the cast. Great Minecraft Build-Off Season 3 happened after that. I didn't finish uploading that season because, if I distinctly remember, despite the fact that Aurorus had such an amazing finale build, I just remember being done with it by the final 4. I just remember not wanting to edit the rest of the season. I just didn't enjoy it for some reason. I don't know why it wasn't clicking with me. Minecraft Raven Season 6 came next, which was... it's been in the making since literally January. We started preliminaries in January, and then we only managed to finish it recently. And the cast for that show was pretty fucking cool. I mended bridges with Mr. Happy Games MC after our rough 2016 meeting with Walker's Amazing Race. Kaj obviously came in and swept the board. Kaj was difficult. You can't cast him in a show and expect him not to win. That's the problem. The only shows that Kaj will not win if he's casted are social shows, because he doesn't have a social game. But if your show is all about skill and parkour, you need to make sure that if you cast Kaj, you cast him with people who can play at his level. Otherwise, it's gonna just turn into Raven Season 6, and it's gonna be a train wreck of just Kaj literally destroying everyone else, which is entertaining to watch, of course. But I did get a lot of complaints that season that I didn't balance the warriors very fairly. So yeah. Stream Show 2 happened. Yeah, it happened. That's really all I'm gonna leave it at. There was a lot of drama in my build team after that, because I was actually very disconnected from my build team this year. And it did result in someone who I shall not name leaving the build team, and I don't even know if we're on good terms anymore, but yeah, I don't know. Mini Show 5 happened very recently. I went up the ante with the editing. I just decided to go fucking crazy. I'd watched a lot of shitpost videos, and I just thought, okay, let's go crazy with it. First show that Kendra ever won with the unrecorded version, and then with the recorded version, because we had to record the show twice with different contestants, fucking Gupta won, and I was like, fuck! The dabber! He's just gonna dab everywhere, he just... I don't know, I really kind of didn't think he'd win, and then he won, and I'm like, no! Why, Gupta, why? And I thought Dark Shadowclaw had that Connect 4 in the bag. Love you, Gupta, by the way. But, you know, I was rooting for Dark Shadowclaw. I did Billy's Drag Race, which was a lot of fun. Not much to say about it. It was interesting. Bedrock Game Show Season 8 Christmas Edition, which we did, which was a lot of fun. Everyone enjoyed it. We also got Willow's Way in for his first game show, if I remember. And then we did SurvivorCraft 2, which is still currently being uploaded, so I'm not going to spoil that, to Gata Tuola, which for some reason has done really fucking well for my analytics. Ever since I've started posting that, my analytics, like my revenue has gone up to like earning $3 per day rather than $1.50, which is weird. There is one little sort of thing in the room. Halloween Whodunit. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, it's not going to be Halloween Whodunit anymore. It's just going to be Whodunit, and it's going to come when it's ready. We still need to film the finale, and I'm going to need to refilm a few scenes and things because, sadly, we have lost a bit of footage due to 2 different cameras losing footage because of computer problems. So I don't know which footage is gone, I don't know which footage I need to focus on, but there's going to be a lot of editing involved in that season. It's going to be, I think, 5 episodes, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be probably coming out in like February, March time. I don't want to basically start like promising a release date though, because when you promise a release date, people expect it, and I'd rather just release it when it's ready and when it's all edited. So we'll see there. So that's everything, I think. That's all the game shows that I did this year, that I hosted, which is a fuck ton. I said I wanted to host at least 1 game show a month at the end of last year's Year in a Review. There's more than 12 game shows in this list, so that's kind of crazy. I'm going to finish my cup of tea quickly. Alright. So with that, I think we're going to move on to game shows I was in this year. Now, I wasn't in as many game shows as I was last year, because I've been a lot more busy on my own projects, but I wanted to highlight the game shows that I could remember from this year that I personally enjoyed. First of which that I remembered was the Alicia Fox game show, which I believe I won, and my POV is up on this channel somewhere. The Alicia Fox game show, created by Cosmic Cortex, and Hail the King was a great game show. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It had the weirdest concept ever, but it was enjoyable. I liked it. It was fun. Not really much more to say. It was just an enjoyable sort of game show to start off the year. I then was in Show of Millionaires Heroes vs. Villains, which, that's a funny one actually, because I kind of knew all of the ideas that Luigi had used for that show prior to being cast for the show. Because before Heroes vs. Villains came about, Luigi wanted to work on the Show of Millionaires, not the show, the mini Show of Millionaires with me, and it would have been a crossover between mini show and Show of Millionaires. And we discussed a lot of ideas, including Hotel Luigi, which ended up becoming a challenge, and personally my favorite, Uber driver. You know, the challenge I lost. I should have known it was coming, and I fucked it. I fucked it, royally fucked it. And the challenge I lost was a challenge that I was completely aware of from the get-go. I knew it was coming from the beginning. I still haven't watched the finale of Heroes vs. Villains. I don't know why, but I just never went back to watch the finale. That was the thing. I was in Face Off 2 as well, Infernox's Face Off 2. Coming back as the reigning champion of Face Off 1, I went home really early. I still attribute a bit of my loss to disconnecting prior to the start of the game that I was eliminated on and nobody waiting. I do still feel a little bit salty about that. However, I do admit there was a very low chance of me surviving that anyway. So, yeah. Can't be a year in a review about those three. Jeez. They'll stop. They're just barking because someone probably walked past with a dog or something. Yeah, Face Off 2. It was a bit of a weird one. I'm hoping potentially to come back to Face Off again. I don't know if he's going to be doing a Face Off 4 or a Face Off 3. Well, no, I think he's doing a Face Off 3, but if he does a Face Off 4, I'd like to come back. I'd like to come back for a Face Off 4. Tribal Wars Voyage. I did that. That was... yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. Bob! Get in! Sorry, everyone. Tribal Wars Voyage was an interesting one because it started out good, and then it just got worse. And I don't think that it was managed quite in the way that I think Chalky was hoping for. The fact is, there were a lot of challenges in Tribal Wars Voyage where it was one team at a time, and contestants were waiting a lot. I do remember distinctly having to wait a good 45 minutes to an hour for one challenge at one point. And I also didn't enjoy the challenge that eliminated me, because I think that given you have 6 players, but you're eliminating 4 players in the challenge prior to the end, I just didn't enjoy at all going from 6 to 2 players. I think that was too much, and I think that the challenge itself was a little bit luck-based because you were blind, and it was Keller Caves, like Helen Keller Caves. But I didn't enjoy that being the challenge that eliminated us. I think that was a pretty iffy challenge. But obviously Chalky brought it all back with Tribal Wars Frontier, which was fucking amazing. So, faith restored in humanity. Can't wait to see what he does next. Escape the Valley, I participated in. I was one of the first people to, second person I believe, to actually do their run of the original Escape the Valley with Stig, which was a lot of fun. I somehow made it into the top 5. And then I'm going to reveal to you guys a little tidbit about the finale. I didn't have to go in the recording. I know Stig said, oh, Billy had to leave during the recording. No, I rage quit. I quit because Gupta had taken it upon himself to not bother trying to win, and instead just hung at a checkpoint and just kept shooting me off as I got close. It wasn't even like... I don't think it was even that fair. I think it was just poor sportsmanship. Because he basically gave up on trying to win just to fuck with me. And that just wasn't cool, because he did it a lot. He did it a lot. And that left a very sour taste in my mouth, because it became a game of not parkour. It became a game of shooting other people, and the skill, I feel, was lost. And because I was so frustrated, I ended up getting worse at the parkour, which was my own fault. But I just... The finale of Escape the Valley I did not enjoy. And it's definitely, I would say, made me more uncomfortable around Gupta, because I am still salty, and I will remain salty for as long as I want. The Originality Game Show Season 2. I played in that, one of Chalky's other game shows that I played in this year. Won that. That was a lot of fun. We were meant to be doing that before something else. I don't remember what we were showing up for, but we were doing Originality Game Show Season 2, and then I had to go do something else, and I don't remember what it was, but I do remember, like, thinking, oh, I'm only gonna be here for a little while, then I'm gonna go do something else, and then I ended up staying to win the show because I'm a tryhard, and that was fun. All for None Season 4 I did, unique show. I was very disappointed that I went out in the second episode, but obviously it's a different skill set. You can be good at challenges, which I was pretty fucking good at the Cops and Robbers challenge, but you can still, you know, go home. I think that season I was very annoyed because I think Unique lost a lot of good players and a lot of new players in his first few episodes, and I still don't know who the traitor was, and I can't wait to find out. But I'm hoping that I do get to play in one of Unique's other game shows at some point, because I do want to experience a good Unique Impact game show, but I want to actually, like, be around for a little while to experience it. That was sort of my thing. Because I've been wanting to be in one of Unique's game shows for quite a while, actually. And Unique can attest to that. And it was just a bit gutting how, you know, I ended up going second episode. Strikeout Season 11. Oh, God. Where to begin with you? I really enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed Season 9 more. And I was very upset when I went, because I think, if I remember correctly, I was having internet issues during the four-person challenge, the Goblet of Fire challenge, and I just wasn't respawning. Like, my internet just decided to take those, like, half an hour that we did doing that challenge to die. And then Unique says, oh, I have to go. And then I'm like, okay, well, if you have to go, just let me win, maybe? Because you need to go, I don't need to go. And then he wins anyway, and then he gets eliminated in the next challenge, which I know that next challenge, the ice climbing one, I would have been able to survive in, because that was literally parkour. It was my thing. That's sort of my speciality. So I was a bit salty there, but I knew I wouldn't have won in the final two anyway, because it's Gupta or Sea Dog, and they're both fucking terrifying for PvP. So I really enjoyed Strikeout 11, but I'm let down a little bit just by my own computer's complete uselessness, which was a bit gutting. But aside from that, the actual show itself was great, and Striker was a lot of fun with it. Big Rick Game Show I helped film. I actually enjoyed Big Rick a little bit. I think it went on for a little bit too long, and I think some of the challenges were just did go on for a while, and I think the humor is very hit or miss. But I don't get why people are so upset, because I've heard comedians make much worse jokes that get thousands of laughs in auditoriums than the jokes that the Big Rick team created. The only problem with Big Rick is they offended the Irish people because they burned an Irish flag in one of their videos. And the reason why they did that was because both their channel and my own channel personally have been hit with dislike bots from Ireland. Like, I've looked at my analytics and my statistics, and I have been dislike botted from Ireland, and that was the joke. But obviously, it was a bit of a crude thing for them to do, and they ticked off a few people, and, you know, I get why people are pissed off, but I think people need to know the context behind it, and that is the context. I think people should give Big Rick a chance, because if you're going to get offended over every little thing, then you're not really going to last out there in the big wide world, because you need to have a thick skin. And if you can watch the series of Big Rick, without feeling too offended, then you're probably going to be okay. I also competed in the Knox Squad game show. I don't remember which episode it was. It's episode 3 or 4. Against the Nox crew. It was me, Mitch, and Rick. We faced Noxite, and I think it's Noxite, Avondale, and what's the Noctis, I believe it was. I don't remember for sure, but we played against them in High Noon, which was great fun. It was basically Dodgeball, which was a lot of fun, and I got to show off my bow skills, and I screamed, "Raven! I am Raven!" and just going crazy, and it was a lot of fun, and that was really cool, to be able to go against them and beat them. And lastly, of course, Total Drama Minecraft Season 9. It is currently airing. 2 episodes have aired so far, as of the upload of this video, and I am still in. Haha, yay! I just want to say this, TDM9 is probably my favorite game show I've played in this year. I am enjoying it. It is so high quality. Like, if Tagata hadn't come out this year, TDM9 would probably take the cake for being the high quality game show of the year, because it's fucking amazing. And Dan's doing it for a good cause. He's doing it to help fund for, he's donating to charity and helping a good cause, and it's a really admirable thing. And I think more people should go and check out TDM9. It's fucking great. It's really an amazing show. And it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good fucking season. You're gonna enjoy it. So that's all the game shows I was in, which means we can leave the game shows behind. Yes! Oh my god, we can leave the game shows behind. Let's move on to the Minecraft non-game shows. These are the series that we did in Minecraft that are not game shows. First things first. Unique Impact Obstacle Course, the franchise. Played through that finally. Had a lot of fun with those parkour maps. Solid. Good to see that Unique is pretty fucking good at what he does. We did the Painter CTM map. We managed to get a moderately way through the map before I decided to stop streaming it. I got through that one spider area that made me scream like a bitch, which was good. I don't know why I never finished it. I think maybe I just kind of forgot. Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst we did. I never finished that because it was just kind of, it was long. And I'm used to sort of the higher speed Pokemon games. I'm not the most patient of people, but that was a really fucking cool mod, and from what I played of Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst, I really, really enjoyed it, and I think more people should have picked that up, because it was literally Pokemon in Minecraft without real Pokemon, with like custom Pokemon, and it was just really, really cool. YouTuber intros. We did a YouTuber intro map where we guessed YouTuber intros. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I think I did face cam for that. I don't remember. Ocelite 4. Oh, I loved Ocelite. The Ocelite franchise, created by Mr. Dwitty, was great. And Ocelite 4, which apparently was just a joke, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed it, and I'm always going to be fingers crossed. Maybe there's an Ocelite 5 coming in the future. I don't think there is, but you know, I'm going to be that one guy who's like, Ocelite 5, please, because I'd play it. I'd play it in a fucking heartbeat. I did Sticky Piston UHC with Capricorn and Rick, and we ended up coming second, I believe. We almost won, but then we didn't. But the real reason why I love the Sticky Piston UHC is because that's where the Auto Jumper meme came from, and the GG Easy meme came from, which we have adopted into our native language. We did the 3 Are You a Ninja maps, 1, 2, and 3, which were a lot of fun. They were parkour maps that I really enjoyed. They were all high quality. Number 3 especially was really good. I really enjoyed it. and I would highly recommend giving them a look at. Unique Impact Puzzle Box we did as well, which I really loved because there was a Tagada reference in that, and I remember specifically when Captain Sparkles played it, and we all got the screenshot of Captain Sparkles and Stig the Pig, and we were just like, our lives are complete, everyone! It was a great moment. Sky Progress Survival, which was unfinished. It was I did one episode of this map. For whatever reason, it got like 1,000 views, but I never finished it or even made an episode 2. And I'm like, God damn it, why didn't I? It had 1,000 views. That could have been my breakthrough show. Could have been my breakthrough series. No. But, that was good. Into the Depths 2, The Unbidden, was probably one of my favourite ones that I did this year, favourite Minecraft series I did this year, because Into the Depths 1 was my favourite Minecraft map of, I think it was 2015 that it released in. I'd like to say it was 2015. It was probably my favourite map of that year. And I'm really excited for when the second one actually properly releases, because I really enjoyed playing through the demo. It was just so high quality, and I'm so excited to see The Unbidden come out. It's going to be amazing. And it is, the creator of the map has been a very avid supporter of the channel. I must admit. I see them in the comments every now and then. They chat on some of the vlogs. We have a good professional friendship. And I really want to make sure that Into the Depths 2 really excels when it eventually releases. So I'm very excited for the official release when it will come out. Hopefully in 2018. Pumpkin Hero and Revenge of the Gods with and The Dropper 2 with Mitch and Rick. Oh boy. Pumpkin Hero, first things first. Pumpkina, who is my uncle, I'm Annie Janet, and fucking all that shit. And the fact that the map didn't even work. We got like 5 minutes in and it just didn't fucking work. We did Revenge of the Gods. We did it as an ode to the old Captain Sparkles series, including matching thumbnails and fitting skins. Well, me and Rick had fitting skins. Mitch just came in with as a baby on a Yoshi's back, which is fucking terrifying. But that was a really fun series. I really need to do some more maps with Mitch and Rick, if they're up for it. It was a lot of fun. Dropper 2, a bit less fun. But, you know, I wasn't the one who wanted to do it. Rick wanted to do it. And we ended up doing that and having fun with it anyway. Although, I think that was when they made me change my Discord name for, like, a week to Gay for Views. Because I lost, which was great fun. Very fun. Loved that. Basement SMP. My personal SMP that went on for about a month or two. People enjoyed it for the month or two it was on. I don't like SMPs. I like CTMs. I don't like SMPs. SMPs are fucking boring. I just don't do survival Minecraft anymore. I don't enjoy it. There's no joy to be had from there. But what we did do at Basement SMP, I really loved. Legend of Zelda: The Star Crystal Minecraft map, very good map. I played through the entire thing. I did it 100%. It was a brilliant map. It was literally Zelda in Minecraft, and it worked really well. I really loved all the different boss fights. I loved all the different dungeons. I think a bit more detail could have been added to some of the dungeons, because some of them did turn into just, you know, square rooms. But it was just a really cool map that I just really enjoyed, and I'm hoping maybe there'll be a sequel one day. Unique Impact Wall Run, which I did with the community. I filmed a community version of Wall Run, which we all played, and there was some epic moments in that. It was a lot of fun. Nobody knew I was streaming for the good, like for a good hour, and anyone who figured it out, I'm like, just don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. And it was great. We released Ninja Warrior publicly for the Ninja Warrior map from last year. We released it publicly and I let Sticky Piston use it. I watched some YouTubers try it and fail it, and I can't watch people play that map. I can't, because it's cringe. The only annoying thing is that I submitted it to Minecraft Maps and they didn't add it, despite the fact there's nothing wrong with the map. And it's all in its own right world, it's all formatted correctly. The only thing I can think of is calling it Ninja Warrior. But that's what it is, and I don't get why they haven't added the map, because there's nothing wrong with it. So I was very confused there. We did some Roblox Survivor videos on the channel, which did surprisingly well, because Roblox is the other game that 5-year-olds like to play. And, you know, I enjoyed what I played of them, but I wouldn't make it a staple Roblox is something that I just think is for younger audiences, and I want to appeal to an older audience. I want to be more mature going into 2018, so I'm not going to be doing that. I did a biome run parkour stream where I just did a Q&A, chatted with people. It was a lot of fun. Nothing really crazy to say. And then Remote District 2 with Capricorn, which we started very recently. We're still uploading onto YouTube. We finished it on Twitch, but I'm going to be uploading the rest of it to YouTube soon. Anyway, it was a really great series. We managed to complete the second Remote District map. We're going to be doing Remote District 3 as well. We've already done one session of that on Twitch. We're going to be doing another session of that when I'm back to my normal streaming schedule. It's just been a lot of fun. Me and Cap really get on well when we do these CTMs. We bring out the best in each other, I'm sure. And there's still some amazing moments in Remote District 2 that you haven't seen in terms of videos yet, and it's going to be beautiful. And lastly, Corona Trials CTM. I finished it on Twitch. I'm so proud. I haven't uploaded all of it to YouTube, so I'm probably going to go back and upload the rest of it to YouTube at some point if I haven't already. But I finished it. It was my first ever solo CTM map that I finished, and I am so proud. It was my greatest achievement this year, and I'm just really pleased with myself that I was able to finish the map. It was just really cool. Okay, that's Minecraft done. And, alright, I think it's time we move on to our Let's Plays, of which there are a lot of Let's Plays I finished, and just keep in mind, a lot of these were streamed over on Twitch, which is where I finished them, so they may not, like, have video evidence that I finished them now. There may not be any videos left, but I did finish them. So we're going to start with our first Let's Play that we had started in 2016 and finished in 2017, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Finished it in 2017. Brilliant game, one of my favorites. I've got the second one for the PlayStation 2. Like, I've literally got the game in my wardrobe. I just haven't had the time to really pop it in and play it. I'm gonna maybe wait until I get a new capture card before I stream any more games from, like, a console. But it's gonna be really cool. I'm definitely gonna be playing the second one and the third one as well when I can. I played Titan Souls for the first time on the channel. 5 episodes. I really enjoyed that one. Really good game. It was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing it, and I'm glad I finally picked it up. Tomb Raider 2013, first ever real game I streamed on Twitch fully. I did it all in a day. The audio disparity was utter shit, but it is on YouTube for you guys to watch. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Tomb Raider 2013 was a game that I'm gutted I missed out on because it was actually really fucking good. But one of my favorite Let's Plays I did this year was Resident Evil 7, and sadly not many people watched it, which really kind of saddens me because it's such a fucking good game, and I think I actually did pretty goddamn good in that Let's Play of it. I think I had some really good moments, because it was all blind. Everything in that Let's Play was blind. Like, I literally didn't know anything about the game going into it, so everything fucking terrified me, and it was great fun. And Resident Evil 7 is just one of those games that I think a lot of people really need to play if they haven't this year, because it is fucking amazing. And I did the DLC recently as well, so there's something to add on to it. I did Boar. That was an indie platformer that came out. It existed. I did a review on it. It's not the best game in the world, by far not the best game, but it's a good, like, 2-hour time sink. And if you really can beat it in under 2 hours, I mean, it was good for what it was, but there are better alternatives out there. I played a bit of Skyrim. I didn't plan on making it a series or anything, but I did do 2 Skyrim streams over on Twitch, and I very much enjoyed what I played. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, though, my biggest Let's Play of the year for me was Hollow Knight. I played through the entire game, and then I streamed the DLCs as well. Hollow Knight is one of my favorite... It is my favorite game of 2017, and it is up there as one of my favorite games of all time right now, because it was just so fucking solid. And it's still going to be getting updated into 2018, and there's a Switch version coming at some point. So I'm going to have to buy it again for the Switch. It's just such a good game, and I would highly recommend people watch it, and if not, watch the Let's Play. 999, the Nonary games, we did the first Nonary game, 999. That was really cool, finally got to play it and experience it, and the voice acting was really cool. I also played Virtue's Last Reward on my own time, and 100% completed that game. It was a really good game as well. The 2 Nonary games are just on point. I really loved them. Then we had the Souls-a-thon, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3. We managed to defeat all of the Dark Souls games. We managed to do the DLCs. We had a lot of fun. I beat Calamite for the first time in Dark Souls 1. I beat the pets of the fucking king in Dark Souls 2's Frigid Wasteland level, which for those of you who may remember, it was a very emotional time for me because that boss is fucking difficult. And getting to that boss is a fucking chore. And it took many, many streams and a lot of emotions. But when I beat them, I just basically burst into happy tears. It was great. Played a bit of Overwatch this year. I've been playing Overwatch on and off for the entire year, but I want to get back into it. I want to try and stream Overwatch once a week, I'm not going to lie. Because I do want to really get into Overwatch a bit more and maybe get myself a few levels up and just get better at the game. Outlast 2 was unfinished. I streamed one stream of it, uploaded 4 episodes of it on YouTube, got demonetized promptly because of the YouTube algorithm, and then I just sort of never went back. Weirdly enough, though, because I really loved Outlast 1, I wasn't really connecting with Outlast 2, and that's disappointing because I was so excited for the game, and it just sort of, it disappointed me. I did a few first impressions videos. I did one for this game called Cave Blazers, which was a Spelunky clone, and Darknet, which was a really cool little puzzle game, which I really enjoyed. We did Friday the 13th, we did a stream, hashtag Justice for Deborah. Friday the 13th, the game is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game, but it's something that you want to play with friends. I finished and completed on my own time Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, as well as the 2 DLCs Heaven's Ward and Stormblood, which, for an MMO, that I've never beaten an MMO before. I've never really been into the Final Fantasy franchise too much. Like, I've got a few games in the franchise I like, but never that much. And then I played Final Fantasy XIV, and I loved it. I fucking loved it. It was a great game. I would recommend anyone who hasn't played it, A Realm Reborn, give it a go. It's a really fucking solid MMO, and as someone who is new to MMOs, it was really welcoming for me, and I just really fucking enjoyed it, and it was just really great fun. Oh, we played Edith Finch over on Twitch. We had a lot of fun with Edith Finch. That was a great game. Really emotional, story-driven game. I felt really bad at certain points. It really hit home. There was a lot of sadness, and it was just a really good game. We did The Witch's House as a Patreon reward for the Conqueror, which was a lot of fun. I haven't played that game in a long time, and it was just a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Ultra Despair Girls, we never finished, mainly because I kind of got bored with the game, actually. See, I love Danganronpa, but I think I remember the start of Chapter 4, I remember playing through it, and I just remember getting through some of the gameplay segments before you get to the shrine and just thinking, this is very repetitive. Which is a shame, because Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls is a good game, and I really enjoyed what I played of it. I just kind of lost interest. Kindergarten, also unfinished. I've seen the game before. I wasn't really enjoying it, and Episode 2 did horrible as far as views went compared to Episode 1. I think I can actually find them now, if I just scroll down a little bit. Yeah, the first one, Cindy's Route, got 189 views, which is pretty reasonable, and then the second one, it has 87 views now, but it only had like 2 to 10 views for the first like week, which was really disappointing. I played through Firewatch for the first time and completed that game on stream. That was the first of the major stream games I started doing before just, you know, deciding to ultimately go over to Twitch, which was a lot of fun. I did Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, my favorite game of all time, which I completed on stream, and I fucking love that game. It is one of the best, it is one of my favorite games. I wouldn't say it's the best game of all time, though, but it is one of my favorite games of all time, and I fucking love it. And if you can get past the Mystery Dungeon gameplay, you can find a really fucking gripping game. Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, which has been going on until just recently. Fucking amazing game. Really enjoyed it. A lot of people really enjoyed it as well, and the Let's Play has been kind of blowing up, actually, now that I think about it. Because there was a lot of views on it. That's the easy way. That's the easy way of explaining it. There were just a lot of views put into it, and I was very happy because obviously episode 1 had a nice 667 views, which is pretty good. And then you kind of scroll down, and then you look at the different class trials, and you're like, oh, the first execution, 1,336 views, and you're like, okay, well, I see what people want to watch. And it's kind of cool how all of the Danganronpa videos have at least surpassed 200 views, which is really cool. I'm looking through them all now. I actually want to quickly scroll down so I can see the finale's views, because a lot of people really enjoyed the finale. 1,746 views. I don't know why the finale video blew up so much, but it has, and people really enjoyed it, which was really cool. Fallout 3, unfinished, played it for Ham as part of a Patreon reward, but I couldn't really get to grips with the game. I didn't really enjoy it, so what a shame. Super Mario 64, uploaded onto YouTube, played it on Twitch, really enjoyed it. Good to go back to the game and complete it 100%, but I don't enjoy it as much as I'd enjoy the Galaxy games, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy Odyssey when I play that. Ori and the Blind Forest, fucking hell, that was a great game as well. That was a fucking amazing game! And now I'm so excited for Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I'm so hyped for that shit, because Blind Forest was amazing. It was a brilliant game. It was just a brilliant game. I really enjoyed it. It was emotional. It made me cry. It was just really good. Salt and Sanctuary, finally played it. Really enjoyed it. Great game. Great 2D Dark Souls game. The Witch of the Lake, I will always remember, is my real enemy there. We played through, Resident Evil 7 DLC, mentioned that earlier, Not a Hero DLC, really good DLC, should definitely take a look at it, because it is free. And then Hollow Knight the Grim Troop, which was when I got hosted by Stig, and I had like 20-something viewers at one point, which was crazy. And that made me really happy. And then we killed the Nightmare King, and it was really cool. And then most recently we've done Rise of the Tomb Raider, which we just finished. I'll probably be uploading it onto YouTube after I'm done uploading Remote District, and then Cuphead, which is our most recent, which is still ongoing. So if you want to check out Cuphead, it's going on Twitch right now. I stream it. I'm probably going to be streaming it tomorrow. So that's a fun one as well. I've been enjoying Cuphead quite a lot. So yeah, I've played a lot of games this year. And lastly, oh, we're almost at the end of the videos, guys. I know it's been an hour and 6 minutes, but I fucking warned you guys it'd be long. Non-categorized videos. These are the videos that I posted that aren't really Let's Plays. They're not game shows. They're not Minecraft. They're just, you know, random videos that I wanted to show off. Starting with Ham Exposed, the exposing of Ham. It was just a shit post I made to expose Ham because I'm pretty sure he exposed me or something, and we just sort of kind of... Alright, where were we at again? I think we were doing Ham's exposing video because we exposed each other and had a bunch of fun there. But then, after the exposure videos, I did game reviews. I did two. I did Breath of the Wild and I did Boar. And the Breath of the Wild one I really enjoyed. I got to use my custom... my custom footage. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Boar one, but it wasn't something that I could really get into because I didn't review many games, because I couldn't play many games, so it just didn't really work out for me, because I wasn't really earning enough to be able to play new games, so I just sort of reviewed what I could. But I enjoyed it. I did a few Billy Sings this year. I did From the Ground Up, Hacking into the Gate, Nothing Without You, and Titanium, all of which were pretty interesting. My personal favourite was Nothing Without You, except for one little moment in the second chorus where I kind of fucked up the tone. I think I did really well with that song. Hacking into the Gate was a lot of fun, because, you know, anime weeb shit. From the Ground Up, classic Minecraft song. Titanium was probably the worst one. I wouldn't do that again. I then decided to make a 12-minute video of a drag queen going, "That's not my kind of store," which I made as a meme for a Sinnoh Beats Twitch stream because he was playing Tesla Effect, and that happened, and we were all just talking about how that finger snap was just perfect. So just, like, you know, or it was like that. It was just perfect. Like, that's not my kind of store, you know, just perfect. And then a few months later, my nephews come to visit. And they start doing that. And I'm just like, what have I done? We did Nintendo E3 reactions this year, which were pretty bad overall. I didn't react as much as I should have. In hindsight, there were a lot of really cool things. I think I was just a little bit salty that there was no new Zelda news, or just that it was franchises I didn't really care much for that got a lot of attention, which was stupid, and I should have paid more attention. And if I do react to 2018's Nintendo E3 Direct, I'm probably going to try a bit more to, you know, be invested. I mean, given I have a Switch now, I'm allowed to be more invested, which is cool, so everything that comes out is probably going to be more relevant to me. I did a Dark Souls 3 Screams video where I collected all the screams from one of my Dark Souls 3 streams and just put it into a video, and it was beautiful. It was quite possibly one of the funniest things I've seen in a while, because people kept pointing out that I scream a lot when I do my Dark Souls 3 videos, and I did my Dark Souls 3 streams, and I used to just kind of, like, overreact a lot, and so I just put them all into one video and let people watch. We did the story of Monster Dennis and the... Was it Hypixel? Yeah, the Hypixel Wipeout server, where we randomly... I think it was Sea-Dog, actually, who was accosted by a fan and was saying, hey, you're the guy from Tagada Toyola, and then everyone's like, Billy, you need to get online right now, you'll make his day. So I get online, and then just this crazy stuff happens. We play a game of Wipeout, I won. I won, you know. It was great fun, and the Monster Dennis is now on Game Show Central, so... I did the Boku no Hero reaction videos, which did crazy good, the ones that I did. A lot of people didn't like my reactions because I talk too much, but I personally think that the main problem was that people kept taking my videos and putting them into reaction compilations, and I think if you watch my reaction videos on their own, they're a bit more bearable. But when you put them in compilations, you notice how much I talk and then you get pissed off. But it's because I know what's coming. I'm just, like, sort of reacting to stuff I've seen in the manga, and I want to be more vocal in my reactions. I want to give people something to speak about. I want to make sure that there's talking going on so that it's not just, that's just funny. You know, I don't want to do that. That's boring. And then skipping right ahead to December, because there wasn't really much else that came about this year. How to Break Billy 2017. Brilliant video, emotional video about breaking Billy in 2017. Followed by my 3 top 5s I did this year. Top 5 games in 2017, top 5 Danganronpa V3 characters, and top 5 Billybo10K moments. Each of which have done really well. They've all got over 100 views, which is good. Top 5 video games of 2017 is 5 views away from 400 as of looking at this, which I'm surprised. I didn't think it was going to get that many views. My top 5 Danganronpa characters has hit over 1,000 views, which I'm not surprised. V3 is a very popular topic, and I categorized and capitalized on that. And then Billybo10K Moments is 182 views because, you know, it's a personal list. It's not something everyone's going to be Googling, so it makes a lot of sense. So... And then, of course, we did the Billy Blog Nintendo Switch unboxing. And making tea with Billy. I did a lot of vlogs on my new phone. And then we had the Nintendo Switch unboxing, which was magical. So that is that for 2017. I've gone over pretty much everything I've done this year. Twitch, obviously, I've been on Twitch more. I get most of my donations through Twitch now, which is most of my money I earn through Twitch. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't already, check out Twitch. Check out my Twitch channel. Maybe leave a follow. We're so close to 1,000 followers on Twitch. It's crazy. I really want to see if we can reach that in 2018. But now that we are done with the portion where I talk about my series and I've talked about stuff, I think it is time to give some thanks to people. Now, I'm going to miss out a lot of people. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to miss out a lot of people. But I'm going to shout out all of the people that I can, and if I don't say your name, I do apologize. First things first, I want to shout out Pichu, Zayden, AdamPlays, AdventurerOfMc, maukamauka, Ripski, Robman, and the Concora for being my amazing patrons this year. Whether you have been a patron in the past or you're a patron right now, you guys are amazing. You deserve all the shout outs you get. I want to give a shout out to Dark Cyan and Jermu. Dark Cyan obviously has been an amazing guy. He is in a lot of my new shows. He's been in a lot of stuff, and he's a really cool guy. Jermu as well has been in a lot of my stuff. Really cool person. They were really cool. We got on really well in the first half of the year. Haven't talked to him as much recently, but you guys are awesome, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Dwitty, I wanted to shout you out specifically out of everyone in Rasa in this little moment, because you are the first Rasa member I met. You are one of the nice ones, nicest ones that I've talked to. You are a pretty cool guy, and you make some really good maps, and I really enjoy them. And I want to give a shout out to Rasa Studios as well for your continued support with the GSC, for creating some amazing content, for letting us play in Nog Squad Episode 3, which was really cool, and I hope you guys all are successful in your future endeavors. I think what you did for charity recently, along with other stuff, is very admirable, and I can really respect that. I want to give a shout out to Toast, Nettie, and Lambo, 3 Game Show Central moderators. There are others, but they're further up in the list. Don't worry, if your name hasn't been said yet, you could still be in the list. I want to give a shout out to you three specifically, Nettie for your amazing renders, Toast for your amazing harmonica skills, and your witty banter that we have sometimes very rarely had, and Lambo for being an entertaining, all-around cool guy. Shout out to Mesamo for his work as a showrunner, his work on the website, his work on the Game Show Central Awards, the Minecraft Game Show Awards, and for just being a cool guy. Dan, of course, I haven't talked to you much in 2018, I haven't really talked to you much ever, but the times I do talk to you are a pleasure. You're a cool guy, and you are just, like, so chill and so awesome. It's pretty cool. And lastly, obviously, for my GSC sort of thanks, I want to thank Striker, because he is the leader of the GSC, he's an awesome guy, and he is just so inspirational as far as being a leader goes. I can't do as good a job as him, but Striker is just a cool guy, and if you're watching this, Striker, hopefully we'll see more of you in 2018. Now I'm going to give a shout out to some people who made this year very important, because they were the contestants of my two biggest shows, Minecraft Raven Season 6 and Minecraft Survivor Tagada Toeola. I'm going to go through the list. I'm going to start off with Miss Frostin, Miss Alanis, iconic grill of Raven Season 6. We all loved ya. You ended up playing Navar in the finale, which was really cool. And you were really awesome, even though we dragged you into it. Aquatic Dolphin, you were also pretty iconic. You were the first person to almost complete Way of the Warrior. Really cool what you did in the series, and even though you came in 5th, you did really well. Gum, same story as Aquatic, you did really well. You ended up coming so close with Way of the Warrior, and it's just iconic what you did. King Kaiser, so glad to see you again, Mr. Senra, and to talk with you again. Haven't seen you since the start of last year, so it was great to have you in the show, and it was really cool seeing you make the top 3. I think you really deserved it. Happy Games MC, not only an amazing GSC moderator and now a good friend, but you are also you are my personal favorite warrior from Minecraft Raven Season 6, if I have to admit. A favorite warrior. You were just really cool, you were into the whole roleplay thing, you were just enjoying it, and it was really cool. And of course, I want to give a shout out to Kaj, obviously the ultimate warrior of Minecraft Raven Season 6, and you were in Tagata as well. You've been an amazing contestant in both shows you've been in, you've been very entertaining, and your Minecraft skills are enviable. Moving on to Tagata contestants, 12th Matt, I want to shout you out, you are such an enthusiastic guy. I really want to get you into some other shows, I really do, because you are such a cool guy, and you deserve to be showcased more than you have been. Even after you got eliminated in Tagata, you were always around, giving people advice, not advice, giving people encouragement, that's the right word. And just sort of being a really active member of the Tagata Discord, which was really cool. Dark Shadow Claw, one of the cooler guys in Tagata, you took it so seriously, you were so on point with your gameplay, and you did overplay, and you know that, but you were so entertaining as well, and you provided one of the most human moments of the season, and you are just an awesome guy all around, and I hope things go well for you. I would shout out Kaj again, but I've already shouted him out once. You have a shit social game. Moving on, Mr. Stigman13, Mr. Stigman the Pigman 13, really cool guy, one of our close friends. He's helped me out a lot this year, not only with being a contestant in Tagata, but he's also helping out as a camera for other projects, and he's just being a really cool guy. I played in his Escape the Valley. Really, really good work, Stig. I really hope that next year goes well for you, because you create some really good content. Cosmic Cortex, fun guy, ever the great guy. You are the one who boosted my Twitch revenue back in October, which I got paid, by the way. The money that you donated finally got paid in, which was really cool. You played in Tagata, you had an emotional journey that I think everyone can relate to, because you had so many ups and downs, and you were very realistic, and you are just an awesome guy, and I'm hoping things go well for you in the future. GameShowman21, big Survivor fan, big enthusiastic fan, great guy. You have been an awesome contestant in what you've played in. You are an interesting personality, and I hope that everything goes well for you in the future, man. Erano username, an ex-Redstoner on my build team, as well as an amazing contestant. You were the last Tatonga standing, if we don't include the Destruction Idol in any of that drama. you were an inspiration. Your torch is still on the hill where we left it in Tagata. You have helped out a lot both here in the GSC. You are an amazing moderator, you're an amazing friend, you're an amazing person, and overall you are just an awesome guy. Chalky Chambo, what can I not say? What can I say about Mr. Chalky Chambo? You're an awesome guy. You are so much fun to talk to. I can be quite realistic with you, which I like. And you are just an awesome guy. You clearly love your Survivor. I love arguing with you over Survivor Edgic. And it's great fun hanging out with you, man. Infernox, the cinnamon roll of the GSC, the cinnamon roll of Minecraft. You are an awesome guy. You have proven yourself to be a threat in Tagata and in other shows, and I am so glad to have cast you and to have watched you grow and improve throughout all this time, and your shows as well are improving. You are an active and talented individual, and I really hope that going into 2018 you start to get some more views and you can start to do more with your channel. Luigi Spanish, fucking amazing guy. Luigi Spanish, you are probably one of my favorite people I have met, both last year and now moving into this year. I played SOM with you. We were going to do mini show Millionaires. We didn't do it, but we still had a lot of fun. I really love talking to you. You interact with my tweets, which is fun. So does Stig, actually. Shout out to Stig and Luigi for interacting with my tweets. You are friends with literally everyone, and you're just a decent human being, and you are just awesome. I hope that things go well for you after the Civil War ends, and I'm hoping to see what comes next. Sea-Dog, brilliant moderator for the GSC, very much into doing the right thing. You are a talented, strong individual. You stuck through the entirety of Tagata, and you stuck to your guns. You've done really well this year, and while obviously you don't have a channel that you upload, well, you do, but you don't really upload to it all the time. If you do start uploading to your channel more, I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors there, and thank you very much for competing in Tagata and ultimately taking the crown. Lastly, I have my personal friends that I want to thank. These are the people who I would say have helped me out the most this year, and I'm going to start with Mr. Demo Man, my Demo Man. Demo, you are an awesome guy. Even though you are banned from the GSC, you are in my personal Discord, and you are ever an entertaining guy. If you can look past your sometimes very blunt, sometimes very rude comments you can make, you're actually a really nice guy beneath it all, and you are one of the few people I can really talk Nintendo to, so that certainly helps out a lot. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Matt, Pixel, Way Out, whatever you're called now, you've got many names. You are doing so well for yourself right now. I've noticed that your stream has been picking up steam, you've been doing a lot more work there, you've been getting involved in other communities, and while we have drifted apart a little bit in this past year, I would say, we haven't talked as much as we have before. I do wish you so much success in your endeavors, and I really hope that your Twitch does blow up in the future, because you deserve all the views you get. Just got to work on that the showmanship, and just making sure that you don't have too much downtime where there's silence, and I think you could be the next big streamer, not gonna lie. Mr. Aglin, my little eagle friend, hello. You are an awesome human being, friggin' cool guy out there. You are in a lot of my stuff, you help out a lot, you're the voice of reason for most of the things we do, and you are just an awesome guy to talk to. You're very intellectual, so we can have a lot of good intellectual debates with you, and you just sort of, you provide some of the weirder yet funnier moments that we have when we're just chatting and just hanging out, which is really cool. Arceon497, I hope I got the name right, Arcee, you, as the greater gay, of course, you are ever a fun person to talk about. I know you've been going through some rough patches this year, and you've been having a lot of tough times, but obviously, we are all here for you. You are such a good friend, and hopefully, things look up for you in 2018, because I think things are going to start looking up for everyone next year. Jack, Cyberchamp MC, the leader of the Havoc's Plague uploading team, who has been uploading our D&D exploits to his channel, who has been doing so many Danganronpa Sprite animations, who is just a fucking pleasure to be around. A nice, overall kind guy with no harsh bones in his body. You are an amazing individual. You deserve to have some happiness this year, because you've been through a lot of rough points as well. And you just have to remember there are so many people out there who care about you and who want you to succeed, and I really, really, really hope that things go well for you in 2018. Mr. Unique Impact, I want to shout you out specifically out of all like the other showrunners and stuff, because you are the one who has been helping me out the most behind the scenes. You have been helping me out in terms of Redstone, you've been helping me out in terms of recording, you've been around the block there and back everywhere. And you are just an awesome guy. Thank you for inviting me to the Nintendo Switch community. I'm very glad to be there now, now that I own a Nintendo Switch. You are just an awesome guy. I really want to compete at one of your game shows, like one of your proper game shows that isn't one where I get eliminated in episode 2. It'd be great. And you are just an awesome guy to talk to. Shout out to GamerStew from the Rasa Studios team, really good friend of mine. You and we have had a weird year. I consider you one of my closest friends that I've met this year. You're an awesome guy. You have supported the channel so much. You have so much more to give, I think. And I'm hoping that people begin to recognize what you bring to the table. And I'm hoping that you are able to find a new job, because I know that you are currently unemployed, and I'm hoping that the job search goes well for you, sir. Capricorn, I want to shout you out. You have been a really cool guy. You've been helping me out in terms of Overwatch. You've been helping me out just hanging out. You're a good friend. You're one of the few people I know I can just talk to and vent to, and you're just great to chat with. Me and you, we've got a really good friendship going. The Remote District 2 was great fun to record together, and you're just an awesome guy. I just want to once again reiterate that you are one of my closest friends online, and I hope that going into 2018 we can remain good friends, and you can like help me with music bot stuff, and it'll be great, it'll be happy, it'll be fun. Rick, I want to shout you out next. You are an awesome individual. I've said this to a lot of people today, but you are just a fucking awesome individual. You have matured so much this year. I'm not gonna lie, I think you have just completely matured ever since you signed up for your new school, like your college or whatever, your flight school. You've grown, which is something that you hadn't did last year, and you are more mature, you're funnier to be around, and you're still Rick. I really enjoyed playing with you and Mitch with those Minecraft maps we did. And I hope that going forwards, we will remain friends. Kendra, I want to shout you out now. Kendra, you are an awesome lady. I think you're the only lady I've mentioned, actually, unless someone changed their gender, like their sexual gender identity, in which case I apologize. But Kendra, you are easily one of my closest friends online. You constantly inspire and help out everyone who needs help. I look at my Real Talk chats in my servers, and you are always there helping people out, giving good advice. And you are having such a good year yourself. I mean, you and Calvin, I hope he's treating you right, and you are having a good year existing and living and having the fun times, because you are an awesome person. You're a great dungeon master as well. And overall, just, it's been great chatting with you again in 2017. We need to chat more. We both know we need to chat more. And I will never forget the moment where you won Mini Show 5. Very emotional moment for all of us, I think. Mr. Mitch, I want to shout you out next. You're not my last person to shout out, surprisingly. I was originally going to shout you out at the end, but I did that last year. You've been an amazing builder. Working with me, or me working with you on Tagata and on other projects has been amazing. You and I have gone through a lot of growth with our production and with how we handle things, and you are easily one of my closest friends online, even if we don't speak much, because I'm always streaming. When we do chat, it's like no time's ever passed, and you are just an awesome overall guy. I couldn't have done what I did this year without you, and I'm hoping that you stick around for as long as you can, and I hope that we can remain friends into the future. But I wanted to save this final moment to shout out probably, arguably my closest friend online, Mr. Ham562. Ham, you are easily, I would say, my best friend online. On the internet. Not only have we known each other the longest out of everyone I've mentioned in this list, but you have supported me since pretty much day one. Since year one, we can say. You have helped out so much with the channel. You have supported what I do for so long, and we've never ever met, like, properly, and yet you are easily one of the closest friends I have, if not the closest. You are just an awesome guy. Without you, I wouldn't have this. So that was pretty emotional. You've broken me more times than I can count, and I finally bought Civ 6 so we can play Civ 6 with each other, which we need to get back into that, by the way. So hit me up when we can do that. And honestly, honest to God, there's no words to thank you for the support that you've given throughout the year, Ham. I just wanted to, then I guess all I can do is say thank you. With that is the end of A Year in a Review 2017. Massive video. Good, like, hour 30 minutes. So, what's next? 2018, of course. But what are we going to be doing in 2018? Well, I have a few goals. If we're looking at the channel right now, I'm just going to take a little look-see at the channel, at the analytics. We're currently at 4,547 subscribers as of me filming this video, and we are about to hit 1.3 million views overall on the channel. My goal for 2018 is to try and make it to 5,000 subscribers. So I need to earn another 453 subscribers in order to do so. And then if we meet that goal, I want to try and make it to 6,000 and eventually make it to 10,000. In terms of views, I'd like to see if I can make it to 1.5 million views, possibly even 2 million if something blows up next year. But I have a feeling that we're going to have a bit of a dip in 2018. I think it's going to be a slower year for YouTube, but I think it's going to go up for Twitch, because I'm going to be streaming on Twitch every single week. I'm going to be trying to play all new games. I'm going to be trying to stream on there, and most of my videos, admittedly, are going to be Twitch VODs, so I think you guys will have to get used to that, and the fact that I am changing up my style quite a bit. Let me take a look at my analytics overall for 2017. Just so that I can sort of take a little look-see. I just want to kind of end it off here by quickly going to this year and just saying that we have had over 431,126 views, which is insane. We've earned roughly $405 from YouTube. We've had 8,866 likes, 1,311 subscribers. The watch time is almost 2.8 million, which is insane. And overall, it's just been an amazing year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Year in a Review 2017. If you've watched through to the end, leave a comment down below. Talk about your 2017. Talk about what you enjoyed from this channel in 2017 and what you want to see in 2018. And I will see you guys tomorrow in 2018. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.